Yo, welcome up, guys. Back again. New video. Okay, okay, okay. Let's do this. As you know, I've been the last couple of weeks burning down Bungie, literally on online, making some drama content. It's all good, it's all fine, you know. Enjoying it. See the ship burn. That's a lot of fun. But I want to ask you something. Where do we need to go from here? Like, I've been playing a little bit to get acquainted again with Destiny. I've been playing not for long. I took a massive break from a couple of months, I think like 8-9 months break. Logged in a couple of times between that, but did like one mission and then log off, so not even playing that well or something like that. So I've been playing a little bit of solo ops and that kind of thing, and fire team ops. So in the background you can hear me and you can see the gameplay of the new mission, the Heliostate thingy, I think. Yeah, that it's in the background. It's a little bit derpy because of the connection that Bungie had with this stuff, and I was recording and I was making a real life video about it and explaining how the encounters work and everything. But I cannot lie, dude. It hit a low point. It hit actually a low point, and then I was going like, I can rant again about it and say that the game is really trash, but where do we go from here, man? Like, I think Bungie can do a lot of things to make the game better, right? If you really put your mind to it, and I'm not gonna glaze or anything on that like that. I'm not in shill or anything, but people don't hate the game. People hate the choices that Bungie made within the game. If you come from any place from the Red War, I think Red War was not that great, but it was not that bad at all. In the total of it, with the Leviathan raid and all that stuff, Forsaken was a big turning point. Even smaller DLCs and seasons within that, I can remember Forsaken with the certain quest lines and narrative in that were some highlights for me. The Fawn quest line, if you read about the story, there's a great video from My Name is Byte about the Fawn quest that blew me away about the narrative of that quest and the story behind the Dredgen All and all that stuff. And yeah, it was such a good time in Destiny. Basically, I played a hell out of Forsaken, and even within a season of arrivals and all that stuff was pretty fun still, and was so much to do and to loot, and there were some good raids. We had some amazing dungeons and raids that come out. We had some amazing seasonal content still that was pretty new and enjoyable, like Menagerie was pretty fun, and Nobi Labs. Not the quest for Nobi Labs, the secret thing was pretty cool, but not it was just okay-ish. The weapons were bangers, and it was just a good time. And we're now in this still soulless place with Bungie and Destiny 2 that I think we need to talk about something realistic. You can hear people like Astacross saying about, we need a Destiny 3, or we need to go back to D1. I don't think that's the solution. For the short term, yes. Long term, no. I have been saying that it's not Destiny anymore. It's just the Bungie. Bungie fucks up. So what can Bungie do with not that much effort and money put into and make the game better? So here's my point of view on it. I think lost in time, they forgot fun and rewarding the time of the player, right? So if you go back to certain highlights, the Whisper mission, it was new, it was fun, it was difficult for certain aspects of the game, but it was also fun. It was rewarding. You get some banger weapon. There was some great cosmetics, and people run it, and it was something good. 0 Hour, another highlight. The first time we got Shattered Throne, that was pretty cool. I like the boss fight with the ogre. It was pretty fun. The first time we played through what was that other dungeon? The Warlord's Ruin. Yeah, it's pretty fun too. Like for me, what this mission incapitates is the worst side of the game right now. It's too much puzzles and too much mechanic heavy. I like to shoot things. I like to make builds and shoot and get loot. That's pretty much it. It's for me a looter shooter. I like dumb shooting stuff when I'm playing a shooter. And for me, it's right now, it's just too much mechanics, too much shit around the stuff that you want to do. Bungie will say, play your way. And I think one of the solutions is actually stick with it. Play your way. I don't like champion system. I think Destiny Rising has a better champion system overall. There are certain champions in that game that you cannot stun if you don't have a certain weapon. That's for, like, basically, if you don't have an explosive weapon, you cannot do from one Shenka, you cannot destroy a shield. I think that's a problem. I think there should be a runaround, like throwing something that is explosive based. But for 99% of all the champions, basically from, I think like there are 8 champions and only one of them is not stunned by a normal gun. For us, you can use, for other champions, you can use basically every gun. It's just hitting a certain point, like on top of them, in a bubble, or, you know, like something that is like dynamic. Now champions just stand there, you shoot them with a certain weapon and they get stunned, and that's it. They just stand there doing nothing. That's it. They stand there, they shoot a bit, you stun them, and then you die. You just red them to shreds. It's not fun at all. It's very plain. And I think one of the issues is they say every time, play your way. We don't. We actually don't. There are locked shit. There is modifiers that are not helpful with that. There are champions that block the way through meaningful play your way engagements. There is so much stuff that is Bungie restricting on players to play their way. Like, for example, the portal system, the modifiers, right? I think the modifiers can be good. Right now, it's absolutely dog shit. Okay, so let's break it down. Why is it dog shit for me? I like when the system is doing something, right? Positive and negative, right? So if I want to challenge myself to playing like Grandmaster of Ultimate, right? I don't have Ultimate unlocked yet, but I'm at Grandmaster level. So I'm basically there. And what I mean, like, I need to put all these modifiers on to get good score, right? And it's not enjoyable. Like, I'm just making the game less fun. It's already not fun at all. Grinding that stupid shit is not fun at all. So yeah, what are we talking about? Like, do you want to keep people playing, or you want to keep people away from your game? There is an easy solution. You have 5 modifiers, 3 negative, 2 positive. Adjust the score with that. You want to have a certain build you want to mess around with? You do it. Grapple mod. Perfect. You put the low gravity on. That's the counter. So you can be airborne, but you go very fast down again. You can get real high, you go flat down. When you don't have the grapple, you drop. Right? That kind of thing. Positive, negative. Make some good builds with it. Like, I don't know, ban grenades, but give fucking 100% more damage for supers and weapons and all that kind of modifiers. I think Destiny Rising with its Chaos mode is the perfect example from, you have this limited with what you have with a Guardian, with our heroes in Destiny Rising, and they have a mode that expands the hero with his capabilities and what they can do. You have like modifier, the modifier you can equip and you can upgrade it, and you go from, okay, this boxer does the boxer modifier, for example. You cannot use guns, but your melee does fucking 300% more damage. Oh great, 300%. right? You go like, that's great, I'm hitting, getting to the first 3 waves, pretty easy. What's my next upgrade? We're gonna double that, 6 times more melee damage. Oh, fucking fantastic. Now you get healing on top of that. Oh, fucking, I'm a god right now. I'm punching bosses with 10 punches. I fucking knock them down. And I finish the shit. Turn it on the way around. 300% weapon damage. No abilities. So you're actually specking with that and turning some characters into absolute units. They're class cannon still, but they are absolute units. And for me, that's very exciting still to keep playing. I'm doing the same shit again and again, but I'm slightly differentiating from my previous play session. So it keeps the ball rolling, right? And Destiny can put the same motherfucking thing in the game. It's not that tough. It's not that rough to do. It's easily. Doesn't cost any money put in development. Pretty much none at all. Just fucking make it work. Just fix it. For loot incentive, make people get more rewards. Who gives a fuck about power grinding? I'm not joking, dude. Like, for me, a power grind is just stupid. Like grinding a number. Dude, I don't give a shit about my number. If I cared, I would play a godly amount of Destiny. But I'm not. I'm playing like mostly 35 minutes a week. Maybe an hour. That's it. I'm doing a mission, I'm done 5 minutes in, maybe 7, I'm done. I'm not playing anymore that day. I'm just done. And that's it. So I keep a little bit of practice on. But that's it. I'm not doing anything with that, right? So basically, fuck that. And Bungie goes like, well, you need your playtime, right? You need your playtime. That's why they get all low. People are not having fun or expanding with their builds to make fun. The activities are not fun. And you can go like, yeah, but we have now the dungeon layers. Dude, I don't give a shit about dungeon layers because it's not fun. They push all these negative modifiers in because you want to get some good loot. And that's why you have this off trade with the stupid shit. Right? Put some great activities back in the portal. For example, menagerie. You don't have menagerie? Put something else in there, like sweet and short. That's it. Put boss fucking fights in there. Put something. Fucking dungeon layers are a fucking bullshit thing. Defeat a mini boss from some dungeon you don't like. Nobody's liking fucking Goron, fucking Hacksaw dude, something like that. I don't know what his name is. Nobody likes that shit, dude. Nobody gives a shit about that dungeon, dude. If you want to help people, Shadow Throne final boss. The ogre fight, Warlord's Ruin, the boss fight. Put that shit in there. The first fight with the captain thingy. Put that. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't care. Like, put that shit in there. Like, really, just that. Don't do fucking two piece of that. Just one productivity. You go in, boss fight, done. Get some good loot. You finished it with modifiers. Double that shit. Give people loot, man. It's so stingy, man. How Bungie goes like, you get one drop, one completion drop, and a selective drop. So you get 2 things. Dude, half of the time the 2 things doesn't fucking matter because you're gonna discard them straight away because they're dog shit. You're going for the god roll. So let people rain loot, man. People are gonna discard 99% of it. I'm not being joking. People are just using it as infuse fodder and dismantle materials. And once time in 100, people go like, the god roll. And that's it. But if the drop is not good enough, so you're playing and you get like for the certain amount of things you do, like you put 50 hours in, you get like 200 drops and 2 are good. You go like, what am I doing with my time? Fuck this shit. I can better do like half an hour a day, and maybe at the end of the week I can hit that fucking god roll or that good piece of armor, and that's it. And people will take longer to complete it, but they are not engaging. People don't care. And that's why I think this mission, it's not fun. It's just mechanics. It's just fucking press button. That's one of the things too. NPCs in this game have never done shit. Never. Now they're putting NPCs in. We go like, I was going like, oh cool, we got NPCs in there. Are I gonna do something? No, press button. What? Let them do something, man. Come on, this is stupid. Destiny Rising, a fucking mobile game. The NPCs do stuff. They actually fight. They defeat bosses. What the fuck are you talking about? I can play that game solo and have a good time. Dude, what the fuck is this shit, man? Come on. This game has been around for 11 years. There's no excuse for being like stingy or anything like that. To be just clear, when you hit the ballpark so far out, what are you doing, dude? Like, this is just stupid. Like, at this point, the studio needs to be closed because they cannot do it. The narrative, the story of this mission, the Heliostate or something like that, is basically the bunker mission. Let's just say that. Heliostate, it's in Scream as well. Well. The story is basically like, there is a object that is like a time portal thingy, and then we got this robot bitch. Yeah, Mara something, Mara Sandra Sunshine. I don't give a shit, dude. Like, her story is so unappealing to me that I don't care. Like, she is just this villain that they, every time she comes here, I got something new, and then she got defeated, she goes back. Like, dude, even Lord of the Rings does it better with villains, dude. What the fuck are you doing, dude? I can name 10 more villains from movies and other games that do, dude. Even from Paw Patrol, Mayor Humdinger is a better villain than fucking Maya Sunshine. Like, what are you doing? Like, nobody gives a shit. Nobody finds the story interesting. Nobody goes like, oh, do you remember the robot chick? Nobody cares, dude. Nobody remembers. People are still talking about Oryx, Savathun. I hear somebody just say Ghoul as well. Like, come on. This is just stupid, man. Come on. You have this great catalog of villains. We have the perfect setups. Like, even in this fucking mission, Shiva. Why can we not bring Shiva? Maybe a little slit of it. Because you are pulling all the fucking notorious Hollywood tropes in there. Like, oh, we don't know how to write story. Time travel. What the fuck? If you are gonna go this bad, stick with it and make it a little bit goofy as well. Like, she goes like, I found this ancient golden age technology, and says Shiva had it in this timeline, and it was guarded by an evil guardian. And then Lola can come in and go like, I know him. And then you can pull the story from that, and then Savathun at the end comes in and snatches her up her, while betraying her with the trickeries. Great going forward, and then in Renegades you leave it alone and you bring it back after that with the Savathun story. Great way to do it. But no, we have this great fucking narrative writer, director, stupid bitch. Because I really think she has no talent. Because her story is always like abuse, running away, throwing a little bit of insults, coming to on strong, and that's it. It's basically like in Karen screaming in the wind. Like, come on, dude. Dude, it's not even funny anymore. Like, I was joking about it when the first time came around in Echoes. I was going like, well, we finally found a bitch that is abusing other bitches. That's fun. Like, Saladin is being abused by Gaidel. We stomped on. We got a simp for her as well with Lord Shaq. Zavala. We got this robot guy that was really funny. Nobody wants to do the voice anymore, so they killed him off as well for the second time by Kate. Like, what the fuck are we doing, dude? Then this neighbor comes on the show and goes like, I'm good at my job. No, fuck no, dude, you are not good. Dude, there are like, I can assure that in the community there's like 10% of people that can write a better story than she does. Without even a blink of an eye, you have like 10 people will just jump in and write a better story for the next 30 seasons. It's not that rough, dude. There are people with good vision and good talent. I can make a story up and it will be better than what she does. But I'm not a game developer of anything. I just play games for like fucking 30 years. Like, I'm just real experienced about how I enjoy games. I know what I like. I know what I want to play. It's not Destiny anymore. Like, Destiny is something I just come on to between certain sessions of games. I go like, I need something else for right now to get me excited for the next thing. So I need to fill some shit in. And that's pretty much what Destiny is doing right now. And I was excited for the mission because I was going like, well, we got Ash and Iron that was basically Ash in Iron. It was so bad. They cannot mess this mission up, right? Because they hear the feedback, right? So I was thinking like, yeah, it cannot get any lower than this. Well, it can. It fucking can. They did it. I don't know how they did it. They did. It cannot get any lower. Yes, it did. But yeah, I think fun needs to be back. Bring back stuff like Menagerie. Focused on the grind to make it time investment and rewarding at the same level. Quit with the stupid modifier system. Reveal it back. Make it, if you have 5 modifiers, 2 positive, 3 negative. Do what you like. Play away. Fuck the champion system. Put banes and shit in there. Make it enjoyable and interactive. Because I think basically the champion system, I don't hear anybody about positive anymore about champions. The only thing I hear is like they're just annoying and fodder for death. Like they did. And what's the whole social thing? Like for me, and this is what I already said a few videos ago. You can know if a game is good or bad if you play alone. Because if you play alone, then you need to make your own fun. And now comes it. When it's just grind, there's no fun. It's just grind. So when you play with people will fill the gaps in of just the boring stuff and make fun on their own. And then you have fun. So if you are playing socially, what I do occur, and want to say you should do, but it's not really how you need to experience some stuff. You need to experience it on your own. Like playing solo games is one of my best experience I ever had with games. And it's not because I don't like people or I don't like my friends or anything. It's just I can see the raw nature of a game. Like that's why I play for like 12k hours Ark Survival Evolved. And I played over, what was it? Now it's like over 500 hours in Destiny Rising. And I play mostly alone. I play Ark Survival Evolved. I play like from the 12k, I play like 10k solo. Don't engage with anybody, doing my own thing, having my own fun. And I can say the game is amazing. There's so much stuff to do, so much to grind for and to achieve and to have fun with and to make it goofy, and it has so much creativity to it that makes it fun. There's no restrictions basically, like in the game itself there are restrictions, but not within your playing the game. There are not that many restrictions. You can get all over the map if you want. You can build wherever you want. You can tame whatever you like. You can do boss fights with everything you have and without spending anything else. And it's just amazing. Destiny Rising, the same thing. I can play with whatever character I want. I was lucky today because the new thing came out. I pulled 10 pulls and I got both new heroes. And I must say, I do like the new chick. The new chick. The Hellfast. That's her name. With Crop, I think is the name of the ghost. Amazing looking character. I got the skin as well. Not butter skin, but for Bright Dust. because you actually can get bright dust and get some cool shit. I bought the whole fucking armor set for her from Bright Dust, and I was just going like, dude, I know she's armatronic. She's like, she has an arm that's fully robotic, and she has like drones and stuff that heal and give you ammo and do a little bit of damage. She has this big drone that does like massive turret like damage and debuffs to make them jolt. It's just, she looks amazing. She plays very well. She's very slick, pretty fast hunter type character. She's Woken, the first one that we know of, and yeah, the model looks amazing, by the way. And they do that right. The other character is just a little bit gothy, and I still do like the character, but I don't have many experience yet with him because, as I'm making this video, it's just been like 6 hours when the update goes live, and it was amazing that I pulled from 10 pulls. I pulled both of them. But go back to Destiny 2, how they can fix it. I think for PvP, I'm sorry guys, I don't see a fix there than just rip the band-aid off and go like, yeah, we tried and we failed. The anti-cheat is not working. The lack of communication not working, the lack of updates not working, the communication, everything about PvP is not working, and you cannot bring people back with even good rewards anymore. Like, people don't want to play PvP because PvP is just shit with cheaters. So if you wanna resolve that, you need to go after the cheaters. But Bungie don't have the time and money to go after that. And no actually fucking studio behind them to do that, because Sony doesn't want to pull extra money into it, right? So I don't see a fix with that. I do see a fix with Gambit, with some changes, with definitely rewards and stuff like that. And PvE, we need to bring stuff back into tiers. And if you definitely want to keep the tier system, I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan. I think it's just fine as it is. I don't see the difference with crafting and that kind of stuff. That it can maybe be better, but in the grand scale of things, I think crafting was a godsend for a lot of players. It was certain for me a godsend because I actually don't raid that much. I am a raider, but I don't raid that much because I just don't like raiding with people, because it's frustrating sometimes when you have, like, for me it's like I have like 2 hours to play Destiny, and some raids will take fucking literally 3 hours, 4 hours because of people's little mistakes. And I understand that people can mistake, but it's just annoying when I try to do all the shit and I cannot get it done, and it's frustrating, and it's frustrating for me but also for the other players, and I bring the vibe down, and I don't want that. Weapons, you can go creative with that. And what I say, bring fun back. Just let people play their way. Fuck how they restrict us. And I think that will be a good step in the first direction. And after that, we can assemble what is actually needed next, like content wise. But I think right now is what we need is for people to actually enjoy the game, even if it is for a small group of people returning. Like right now, the game is dying at a rapid pace. We hit like a few days ago the all-time low on Steam since the game released on Steam. And to be totally sure, I was joking in the comments, like on the script of the video. I was going like, can we get on the 10k? It actually looks like we're gonna get that faster than we think. And it's just hard to say because I really like Destiny 2 still, but it's just not rewarding or fun to play. And that's where the big issue lies for me. So coming back to what can Destiny actually do? Make the game fun, rip off the band-aid with restrictions and just give freedom, and fix the modifiers and put some new content in there, or make shorter content. I don't see people running the shit for content that they don't like, and I think short and sweet will be the best option. That's my take on it, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Later.